Good morning, guys. This is Papaw Bill out here, and I'm in the garden. It's too pretty of a day not to share what I'm seeing today. But yesterday, I've got those bush beans. I always plant one row, and those beans were given to me. I guess it's been about 10 years ago, and they were old when they were given to me. But it's just an old bush bean that I plant one row every year because it's very steadfast, I guess you could say. It does a good job, and yesterday I was able to put up 22 quart bags. Now I do freeze those with a food saver, but I put up 22 quart bags that weighed 1 pound. I weighed them out 1 pound, so that's 22 pounds of bush beans that's already been snapped and put away, and it took a half a pound, probably less than a half pound, to plant this row. It's 100 foot long, so a half a pound investment in gaining 22 pounds. So very good. So that'll take care of us on the bush beans and have way more than enough to give out. Plus we've got those other two rows of the half runners and the white McCaslins, and they're very prolific as well. But look at this. Now I've already got this plowed up, ready to go. I'm probably going to put another row of corn. I've got plenty of time there, and we'll put another row of corn, probably another ambrosia. Loving that corn. And as you can see right here, that's what we're looking at. It's getting close. I'm thinking 10 days, kind of about where we are from last year. It was a lot wetter last year, but they seem to be doing well, and the bees have been out here all morning long, and they're still at it, doing what they do. But let's walk through here. You can see, now this is a row of peppers coming up. Let me get out of the shadow. And we've got plenty of those peppers there. We've got cayennes. I can't even remember the name of them first ones, but we got cayennes. We got the banana peppers, the Hungarian wax pepper, and you can see they are doing very well. And that's like that all the way down where the bell peppers are and the jalapeno peppers are. It's a mild jalapeno. I'm not much on heat these days. Don't know why. I used to be, but not so much. I did put out some late squash, and they're coming up, and all out through there, the cucumbers and squash as well. The far left corner there where Gracie's cucumbers are have put on very well this year, and it's not going to be too much longer with these potatoes that the kids planted. Can't wait to get them back out there, or out here I should say. And they're still putting on. We've got flowers coming up and the cucumbers there. But I want you to look at that. Now that is a sight. That is one sight for me to look at. Very pleased with that. Lord has blessed me for sure. Now look at this. Now I was thinking, well, I know what I was thinking because I looked at the pack. But I had some cucumbers that this is all supposed to be cucumbers coming up through there like that. Somehow or another, somebody put a gourd seed in. I guess I didn't watch. But I was watching Danny down there at Deep South. He was doing something on seeds to be watched. Well, again, I just put them in the seed starters and then planted them. They look the same coming up. Of course, they all do until they get to a certain point. But there you go. I'm going to have some gourds. So we'll make use of it. We'll make some birdhouses or something out of those. Or something. I don't know. Boxes are doing well. Right here, as you can see. I did put out some, these are 3 habanero plants. I don't eat it, but there's a buddy at work that does. So I'm going to grow them for him. I did have some extra tomatoes. Put these 4 out here. You can see that sunflower. It's 10 feet. I guarantee it's 10 feet. Already 10 feet. And that's just old compost pile. But here I've got a question. Maybe some of you gurus up there can help me out. I don't know what I may have stumbled across. But way early, I threw out a bunch of this Siberian dwarf kale. Now look at this. My question is, why is it still growing? Look at that. It should have already burned away. The only thing I've done in here, I just put 4 random tomato plants in there, not looking for them to do well or anything like that. But the only thing that's in this box is 4 tomato plants. And I put out some seed of that Siberian kale. But look at that. I mean, it's doing very well. There's no brown, there's no yellow anywhere, and I didn't do anything. So I don't know if I stumbled on something. Maybe they're compatible. I've never heard of that. That's what that is. And I'm loving that. Well, you talk about good in salad. But I want to show you something. Now, Brody's out here pulling my beets up. That was kind of funny. But look here, look at that big old thing. I've never been very good at growing beets. I can grow a beet, but not like that one. Look at that. My goodness, that thing's huge. So there we got that, and I got just had some extra beans there of the bush bean from that row, and I just put them in there when I pulled the snap peas up. Well, here you go. Look at this thing. Now I'm standing out here in front of this garden. And I was out here early this morning getting the water because we haven't had no rain. Now I know there's some out there that say don't water from the top, don't water this way, don't do. Look, I'm in a fix. I gotta get some water on this garden. The quickest way I could do it is get out here and drag me a hose out, which I don't mind, and get this thing watered down early this morning. So I'm at the point you've got to do what you got to do to make sure this thing is taken care of. But I want to show you something. So I'm out here. Let me walk back out front. I'm going to walk straight on. Okay, so here we go. That way you get a, now I'm 6 foot tall. Right there on the mark. But I'm going to walk out. This camera is right here in front of my face. Give you an idea of perspective where we're looking at. Okay, so you see that. I'm gonna lift her up. Look there. Boy, ain't that pretty. Well, so the ambrosia corn is running 7 foot tall right now. It's actually typically my ambrosia when I grow it, it only stays around 5 or 6 feet. But for some reason this year it has got some height to it. And there's sunflower seeds. Well, there you go. I won't take no more of your time. But that's where we are right now. And it's not going to be too long. We'll be harvesting this corn. And tomatoes are coming on as well. All right then.